Third time's the charm. I love it. It's my birthday. And I got a DVD if you want to buy it. How you guys doing? Good? Good?
It's your birthday!
Yes, it is. You are correct. As usual, King Friday. Todd McNeely was up here talking about Facebook. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Where'd Todd McNeely go? Oh, he went outside for a smoke. Todd McNeely was up here talking about Facebook. And I like to, are there, all the guys who like are single, make some noise. Okay, first of all, you made noise. I feel like she pinched you. It's your birthday. So, whatever. And he's single too? Oh, whoa, did you just dump him? Like, what happened? Like, oh, easy. Like, you work quick. Good. You work faster than you probably move. So, what is it? No, I owe you that one. I owe you that one. Really? I owe you that one. You've been talking the whole show. I owe you that one. We're even now. We're good. We're good. I just owe you that, right? Don't I? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Hendricks. I owe you. No, I love you too. I love you too. What is that around your neck? What is that?
Oh, Canada. It's a leaf.
It's a maple leaf for Canada? It's your auto. Okay, we're done with that conversation. All right. So, okay, Tom McNeely was talking about Facebook. And for the single guys that are out here, I want to give them a PSA for Facebook so they understand how Facebook works. Okay? Especially you, because you're fresh off. Fresh off. So, whoa, easy. Easy.
That's her mom.
Keyword, easy. Okay, so can I finish this joke or no? Facebook, PSA, guys, single. This is something you should know. The camera, they say the camera adds 10 pounds, right? You've heard that before, right? Cameras add 10 pounds. A woman's Facebook profile picture subtracts 15 pounds. She holds it up like that, that's another 5 pounds you shave off. She makes a duck face, that's another 2 pounds you shave off. That's 22 pounds unaccounted for when you meet her blindly at a Panera Bread for no fucking reason whatsoever. She walks in all frumpy looking like Bridget Jones, no reason with that Gilbert Gottfried look on her face. But it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. She has an iPhone. An iPhone has autocorrect, and when she texted you, "I'm pretty," it was autocorrect for "I'm precious" from the movie Precious. So, it's fine. I just like that joke. You still think I ain't shit? Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your headliner? First of all, let me tell you, our headliner has, is it still number 2? No, but it was number 2 on iTunes, comedy album. The album is This Is Supposed to Be Fun, correct? You can also order that if you want to hear it, if you like what you hear, or if you already heard him, because he's been here. He's been at Crown Point a million times. This is my favorite Chicago comedian, king of Chicago suburban comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt Drufke.
I don't know where to put this. Keep it going for Keith Evans, you guys. No. Are you going to just hold my drink? No, what the fuck? Why not? We'll do that. Oh, that's gone, isn't it, by the end of the evening, right? Every time, it's Jameson and ginger ale in mine. I've measured how much. Oh, fuck yeah, all right. There, yeah. That's where we know how the problem drinkers are. Whenever you mention a drink, and the clapping has been the loudest it's been all night. Good job for you guys. You have a Russian sickle on your shirt, so you're voting Obama in this election, is how we know. That's not, I'll vote for him too, and that's how it works. Hey, everybody! Give it up for all the comedians you've seen tonight. They were great. Todd and Gary and Jordan and Joe Boy. Yeah, they're all great. I'm missing one. Jordan, Jeff. They were all great, yeah. Okay? Let's bring Jeff. Yeah. Then that's awesome that you came all this way to see your son play a Sarah McLachlan song and assault your hometown. That's wonderful. Yeah, you're just going home and burning the fuck out of his yearbooks, aren't you? That's that. I love this is my 4th or 5th time in Crown Point. I love being in Crown Point. You guys are always a wonderful audience, and you like to laugh, and it's a fun place to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can clap for yourselves. Just have a little pride. You perform comedy in weird places sometimes. Last December, I had to perform in a town called Lemoyle, Illinois. And if you don't know where it is, I didn't. Here's how you get there. Start in Chicago, drive south till you get sad. You're in Lemoyle. That's how it is. When you lose hope, you're right there. Yeah, I knew nothing about this town, and I had to do a Christmas party for a Lions Club. So I looked up all this information online. I found out 2 things about Lemoyle. One, it is the 2nd largest town in its little farming county. It has a population of 774. 2, the census breaks it down via ethnicity, so a lot of white people in that town, and then it goes down more and more until finally it gets to the African-American population of Lemoyle, which is 0.12%. And if you take 0.12% of 774, you get 1.004, which I think we all can agree is a weird amount of black people, right? That's just a weird number. So let's round down to 1. And I mentioned that. I said, 1 black person in this town? How is that possible? And this 80-year-old white dude, member of the Lions, wearing the vest and everything, just stood up in the back and just said, "Oh, you mean Tim?" You guys, they know my name. And that's weird. P.S. How much does it suck to be Tim? I'm just saying, 1 black dude, and then there are some racist farmers or whatever waiting for Tim to screw up, have a bad day, cut someone off in traffic, just like be like, fucking blacks in this town. Come here, take our jobs, sleep with our women. There are no black women in Lemoyle. This is what we do. Comedians need this to feel special. This is what we do for validation. And it's weird, because sometimes we get it, and sometimes we don't. I did a 2-night stay in a little town called Glenview, and the first night was awesome, and I finished, and this very pretty woman comes up to me, and she says, "You were so funny. You are such an amazing voice. Thank you for coming out." And I felt amazing. Next night, same reaction, went well. However, afterwards, a woman came up very drunk and just said, "You look like Bull from Night Court." And then got upset that I did not take it as a compliment. That's why we drank. Give me some of that. Thank you very much. What's your name? Not Jeff Small. What's your actual name? Pam? That's a mom name. I like that. Your name is Pam. I think you were just born with a baby, so you're yours to take care of. It's an awkward situation. You'll figure it out later. Don't leave that, man. I drink for a reason, and it's because the world is hard, and I don't know how to deal with it. Here is a story. I work with a woman who has a daughter, and that daughter is 15 years old. That daughter recently had a boyfriend. Time for this mom to give the daughter the talk about the birds and the bees. She wants this girl to be safe. Gives the talk. The girl says, "Mom, don't worry. We're safe. We're not having sex. We're safe." Later reveals they are having anal sex. To be safe! That's like saying, I don't own a gun, but I want the house to be safe. That's why I bought the lion. 15! Do you remember what you were doing when you were 15? Any of you trying to find a job and discovering new music and not having anal sex? Do you remember those things? Because any 15-year-old who tells you that is officially a member of the greatest generation. I don't care what wars anyone else fucking fought and or won, they win. Because in the baseball metaphor, where kissing is first base and actual sex is a home run, anal sex is buying the fucking team. Or as I have called it, managing from the dugout. That's not. That's the noise I make when I laugh. Pam, your husband is strangely absent. Oh, okay, yeah. He's been there for, yeah. He's all right. All right. That's either the cue for smoking a cigarette or jacking off a really tiny dude. Either way, I love Crown Point. Like, no matter what can happen. Oh, we were talking about you, sir. How was that cigarette, hopefully? All right. So I drink a fair amount. Hey there. You guys like me, you ever get so drunk you get behind the wheel of your car and your GPS is like, are you alright to drive? And then you're like, I don't own a GPS. I don't know whatever. I've kidnapped this midget with Google Maps on his iPhone. Take me to Oz, little one. Here we go. I don't mind drinking. It's Keith's birthday. I think you guys might have heard that. It's his birthday. And it's kind of like a weekend, so let's get drunk tonight. I think that's the plan. Here's what I say. This is my notice that I tell single women or married sluts, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I do this. If you are going to get drunk tonight, awesome. Support the bar, whatever. Thank you for coming out. If you are going to get so drunk that you're going to go home with a guy you don't know and make a mistake in your swimsuit area, that's fine too, but do this. Take home the nerdiest guy you possibly can. For multiple reasons. The first, because he is definitely clean. You know what I mean? Right? Like, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying if we drove by the free clinic, we're not seeing a guy in the Lord of the Rings t-shirt waiting to get a Hep C test. That has never existed once, nor ever. Two, here's the thing about nerds. The good and bad are fantastic, great lovers. Get it done. Because a nerd knows you get one chance with a woman, and that's fucking it. Like, yeah. That nerd slogan is worship the vagina like it's the last one you'll ever see. Knowing you it's gonna be. There's a problem, we get a graphing calculator and figure it out. You're worried about hair in that region, fuck it. Put googly eyes on it, call it Chewbacca. Turns out even more. Pam, thank you for laughing at that. The rest of you, calm the fuck down. People say, Matt, let's test your nerdiness. Matt, did you see The Dark Knight Rises? You goddamn right I saw The Dark Knight Rises. Who else saw that movie? Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Yeah. I saw it. I have seen every Batman movie on its opening weekend. Right? All of them. My favorite movie of all time is The Dark Knight. It's that last one, the one with Heath Ledger as the Joker, which is amazing. Love it. Love it. We'll do a poll. Normally we say clap, but this works better if I see hands in the air. Put your hand in the air like me if you saw the movie The Dark Knight. Who saw the movie The Dark Knight in the movie theater on opening night in costume? Who did that? Who did? You? Marry me! What? You made a cape? God damn it, all right. Do you have a boyfriend? Huh? Jeff, you marry that woman right now. What's your name, miss? Lana, that's fantastic. Oh, God damn it. I didn't even have a full costume. I just dressed for the occasion. Did Jeff dress up? Yeah, you goddamn right you weren't together. Jeff doesn't look like the kind of guy who would dress up. I didn't like wear a full costume, but I did dress for the occasion. Wore my Batman t-shirt, she looks awesome, and I'm a man. I'm a man! I knew it was going to be a long movie, so I wore comfortable shoes. I knew I was going to be excited, so I wore a condom. That's what I did. That's what I did. The thing that how you get thrown out of a movie theater very quickly. One of those Batman movies, we'll tell this story. I brought a date to. I brought like a real live flesh and blood woman. I was 18. The movie was Batman and Robin, which is the one with you guys are my audience. God damn it, I love you guys. Why? It's so bad. Oh, fuck off. It is the worst comic book movie ever. Here's how bad that movie was. I was watching it the whole time, just angry at the movie, forgot I was on a date, is how it works. Like at some point, I just take my anger, rage, nerd claw and drive it into the popcorn to fill the emptiness inside me with something, with anything. This girl, her name was Beth. She had red hair and she smelled nice. She tried to save this date, took her hand, put it on top of mine on the popcorn. Tries to save the date. My only reaction is just to turn at her and hiss, "If this popcorn is not big enough, I will buy you your own!" You don't get a second date. No, I love Dope. One more time for Doughboy. I love him. It is sad. I will say, I was a little sad to see him on the bill because that meant I could not be the blackest comic on the lineup. I know Keith is here, but I think I'm a little blacker than him. He's all right. I just say, you see Doughboy going around spouting words I could not say in any room with fear of being beat up with anyone. Keith tries to use the phrase house Negro, and even then he's very quiet about it. He's just like, "Are you the house?"
Oh, he's jerking me.
I think we're okay. I have friends that live in an area in Chicago called Humboldt Park, which is what they call a gentrified area. Which, are those of you who don't know what a gentrified area is, here's what it is. It's when you have an area in the city that's filled with a lot of crime and maybe not white people, and then like all of a sudden that area just becomes influxed with all these like mid-20-some post-collegiate white hipsters who just walk in being like, "Rent is only $200 a month? What's the worst that can happen?" Stabbings happen a lot. Here's the thing though, guys. You can never kill all the white hipsters. They're like gremlins. 2 die and then they get wet and 10 more take their place. Until eventually there's this weird balance where the amount of like neck tattoos and pit bulls and gunshots fired in the air for celebration purposes match the amount of ironic sweaters and pretentious iPod playlists. It's beautiful.
We need to fill that out.
It's beautiful. I have, alright, you guys like the nerd stuff, we'll go back to that. That table in the back, no longer listening at all. You guys are just like, "Hey, we are having a birthday!" Yeah, you can point at your friend. I love how you pointed at your friend and then turned the other way. Like, "No, it's this guy. Now excuse me while I don't show you the proper respect a performer deserves." Go fuck yourself. Are you the birthday boy? Because if so, this went bad quickly. You're the birthday boy? Happy birthday. I am hilarious. Oh, thank you very much. I can't vote for you. You do know that. All right. I have drinking buddies that I like to hang out with, like drinking buddies that do all my drink. You can stop pointing. I know, yeah. Raising your hands means nothing to me. Oh, dear molasses. I have drinking buddies, and by drinking buddies, I mean the 4 drinking glasses I have at home when I drink alone that have Marvel superhero comic book characters on them. Yes, is right. I should mention 2 of them are great drinking buddies. There's one that is Wolverine, and there's one that's the Incredible Hulk. And those are guys you fucking drink with. Like, those guys are everything about them is drinking. It's anger and personality change and memory loss. That's drinking. 2 of them I will drink with if I have no other clean glasses, though it's very difficult. One is Captain America on it. Which for those of you who don't know anything about Captain America, one, he seems very judgmental. Like he would be like, why don't you take it easy, soldier? Well, fuck off, Cap. I'm sad. Two is that Captain America, like he's a veteran. You know what I mean? Like he fought in World War II. And I have done shows in like VA halls and VFWs. I don't know if you've ever tried to get drunk and complain about your problems with someone who has served in the big one. They ain't fucking having it. Like, those guys drink for a reason and a hard purpose, which is that for years, their lives were the first 10 minutes of Saving Private Ryan on a loop. They drink to forget that. They do not care that a song you put on the jukebox yourself reminds you of an ex-girlfriend. The last comic book character glass that I never drink with is Spider-Man, and you just can't do that. Don't clap for that. Fuck Spider-Man. For two reasons. One, because he's so young. Spider-Man's a kid. You guys know that? He's just a high school kid. I can't drink with a high schooler. I'm 33. You know what I mean? I'm not drinking in anyone's parents' basement ever again. Like, I don't want to do whippets or play beer pong. I don't want to do drinking games that get in the way of my drinking. Fuck it, you are 18 and drunk. I know you like the Black Keys. Stop showing me YouTube videos of this. Alright, let's see if this keeps you honest with me. The second reason you can't drink with Spider-Man is because Spider-Man is sad all the time. And I don't know if you guys are like me. When I am sad and I get drunk, I get more sad. So Spider-Man would be an asshole to get drunk with. Like, the saddest comic book ever is a comic book I created in my head, just called Spider-Man and Batman Get Drunk Together. The last panel is just the two of them in the Batcave, Batman mask up to here, Spider-Man's gonna lean back and be like, my parents are dead too, I'm not a dick about it. I'll do a couple more and then I'll get out of here. You guys have a lot of fun. I'll talk about this very quickly. It's an election year, and they had the debates. Todd was talking about the debates. You guys seem pretty apathetic to it. And rightfully so, because they mean nothing. They mean nothing. And here's the thing. I don't know if this is like a blue part of a red state, or a red part of a blue state, or whatever part of a whatever state. I don't care. I just don't. I don't care if you guys agree with what I agree with politically. It doesn't matter. And how I feel shouldn't matter to you either. Just vote for the candidate who you agree with. Like, we all just want this country to be better. That's the only thing we all have in common. Maybe vote for this guy for recorder. Like, are you drunk yet? You're not drinking? All right, let's not vote for this guy for a recorder. All right, good for you. Really quickly, because I asked him, like, what, I'll get back to the joke in a second, but I asked this guy what the recorder does, and he basically says that they take all the records and they record them. Like, they gather all the records found in the county and they make sure they're recorded, which to me doesn't seem like a political job. Like, whatever your political beliefs are, it doesn't seem to matter how you record. I don't know if in Crown Point the only difference is the Republican candidate would say the N-word a lot more than the Democrat. I don't know if that's how it would work. I only know that because my wife's grandparents came from here and would say it all the time, not in a mean way, just be like, oh, the sweetest word, like, and then use the word, just sold me a loaf of bread. And I'm like, that's not how it works. Get political. Vote for a candidate you agree with, whether it's my guy or the other guy. Because what fucks us up is the media. And you already saw it in this last debate when they were talking about what candidate won or whatever. And then they started talking about topics not related to politics, like who was the most likable. And sometimes they'll ask who they thought the funniest was. In 2004, we elected a guy based on who you want to have a beer with. And none of that matters. That's so unimportant. I am funny and likable. You should have a beer with me after the show. I shouldn't be president, you know what I mean? Or recorder, or fucking anything.
Donald Trump.
Those are the qualities of a political candidate. Those are the qualities of a guy like me, who when the check engine light goes on his car, just fixes it by fucking taking out the fuse for the check engine light. You know what I mean? I have no solutions to fix anything. I just have distractions. People are like, hey, President Drufke, how are you going to fix the economy? I would just be like, have another Super Bowl. I don't know. But people get so angry and they get so heated and look, politically, I don't care what you believe in unless you march in Tea Party rallies, then I hope you light on fire and die. Like, that's just the thing that I want to say. And I don't mean that to be mean. You're just assholes that should die. Because you have to change the name. You have to change the name. It's a terrible name. It's an offensive name, is what it is. It is an affront to the members of the Boston Tea Party, the honest-to-God American patriots who helped form our country by taking a stand. You are just white people yelling, which is fine, but change your name. Believe what you want, but here's the thing. If Thomas Jefferson took a time machine to today and saw a Tea Party rally, he would immediately attend that rally on the bear that Thomas Jefferson owned and muzzled and saddled and rode around his estate. He would go there, stab everyone in the heart with the quill he used to sign the Declaration of Independence, then immediately complain about the lack of black pussy. That's what he would do. I'm okay with it. Did you guys know that Thomas Jefferson rode a bear? He rode a bear! He is our third president! He rode a bear! He's on the nickel! Men carved his face in the stone in South Dakota! And he rode a bear! Like a horse! Or big dog! Here's how awesome that is. Here's how awesome that is. I was trying to think about what the modern equivalent of coolness is. What could Barack Obama do tonight that would be just as awesome as Thomas Jefferson riding a bear in 1790 whatever? Do you guys know what he could do? Do you know what he could do? Here's what he could do. He could ride a fucking bear! That's what he could do! Bear riding cool forever! T-Jeff, best president ever. I'll leave you with a couple things. I had to do a show recently, which was very awkward. It was an all-sex themed show. All of my material had to be about sex, which is very awkward for me. And here's why. Because I'm 33 right now. I lost my virginity at 22 to the...
You suck, bro. Good for you, man. Good for you. You got a small dick.
Indiana, I liked you once. I lost my virginity at 22 to the woman who would then become my wife and later divorce me. Like, that's it. Like, it's just one of those things where it's very awkward and uncomfortable. You know, like, that's not a topic I'm good at talking about or I feel like I have any expertise over. For me, in my views with sex, is a lot like Lenny from Of Mice and Men dealing with rabbits, you know what I mean? Like, everything starts with light whispers and gentle petting and then goes to shit really quickly. Pam, You wondrous bitch. Do you have a drink? Can we toast a drink right now? No? Alright, to you, Pam. How much time have I done? Are we getting, should I wrap up or keep going? What do we, you guys, can we do a couple more? A couple more? Are we looking at Alright, we'll do a couple more. I talk about my ex-wife because I brought her up and then you all went, aww. So we'll talk about it. I got separated in October. We're getting divorced very soon. And here's the thing. When you go through a divorce, I don't know if any of you have, but it's very hard and it's very difficult. And it forces you to take stock of who you are as a person. And I'll say this. I was not the greatest husband. I was not good at the big things. I was not good at the little. To this day, I am the worst present buyer in the history of all men. I'm just terrible at it. I can't do it. I can't buy presents for women. I don't know how. Here's the thing. If you are a woman here and you have a husband or a boyfriend or a chew toy or whatever, and they are buying you presents you don't like, it's your fault. It's all of your fault. Get better at it. All right? Because here's the thing. I remembered the days. And so I would just, like, I knew when an event was coming up, and I would always come up to my wife, and I would just be like, hey, what do you want? Not in that tone, by the way. I should just say that. I'd be like, just tell me what you want. And she would say the same thing there's no one sitting there, every time. She would say, no, 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 no. Get a gift from your heart. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Get a gift from your heart. My heart is covered in Cheetos and failure. I don't know what the fuck you... God damn it. 2 Julys ago, it was the last anniversary we had, it was number 6. And I still want to do something nice, So I saved up a lot of money, and I went to Jared, the jewelry store, not the sandwich guy, because I'm a fucking winner, right? That's how it works. I've never been into a Jared and Galleria of Jewelers. We just never had a lot of money. We had a friend make our rings. That's how it worked. I'll say this, guys, if you've never been into a Jared, fucking get in one tonight. They make you feel so good. They do anything for a sale. It's an instant self-esteem boost. I walk into Jared, they hand me a bottle of water, they take my kid and lead him away into this playroom. There's a box of umbrellas against the door with a sign that says, welcome to Jared. If it's raining, take an umbrella. Bring it back next time. We're Jared. They then sit me down in this like leather chair massage thing. They bring me another bottle of water. I had not opened the first. Then they start showing me all of this jewelry. Then they start showing me prices. Then I remember I do this for money. She did not care for that gift. It was the 2 bottles of water and 4 umbrellas. I was like, I went to Jared. Let's see what else I want to talk about. You know what? You guys have been great, and you have had a lot of fun. I want to party a little, so I'm going to leave you guys on this. I'll talk about this story, which is it's a little embarrassing to talk about, but we'll all get there together. And it's a fun story. I want to say I've been doing comedy for 5 years now. I should say I do have a record, and if you go on Amazon or iTunes or oddly enough Napster is still a thing. If you go, you can buy it. It's called This Is Supposed to Be Fun. And $9. Keith is right. It debuted at number 2 at the charts, only behind Jim Gaffigan. So fuck that prick. Yeah. Settle down there. You and your matching plaid-shirted friend. That's a very nice. I know you've been nice. I know. Why am I even? Are you guys roommates? Is that a thing? They're boyfriends?
I don't even know this girl.
Hold on. All right, time out. What? Yeah, I know, but clearly there's a connection. I saw you guys come in. How do you know each other? How are the two of you connected?
We've been playing music together. No pun intended.
You've been playing music together.
In fact,
what kind of music have you been playing?
Acoustic.
All right, acoustic music. All right, well that's boring. Okay. I'm just saying, throwing an amp. Basically is what I'm saying. Fucking beef up. And now I'll leave you be. I'm doing stand-up comedy for 5 years. I gotta please buy the record because I'm poor as shit. And I reached my comedy goal, and it wasn't with the record. It came with this stuff. And I didn't even know what my goal was in comedy. I don't think a lot of comics do. You don't know what your goal is until you achieve it, and then you're like, oh shit, I did it. I win comedy. Here. Who just said that? Was that you that said that? All right. Calm down, everyone. I achieved my comedy goal. Here was my comedy goal, which was to get so good at doing stand-up comedy that I'm doing a one-night show at a bowling alley in Wisconsin and later wind up as part of a threesome. Did that happen to me? Yes, it did. Am I going to talk about it? You're fucking right I'm going to talk about it. Let's get into details. I don't want to get too dramatic. I'll just look. First off, I'm going to answer your number one question. One, yes, it was with two women, right? Two very beautiful, good-looking, funny women. Two, really amazing women. And here's the thing. Because, someone says bullshit, and I get that. Because you look at me, you see this, and you're like, no, in a group sex scenario, you are only guy number 7. That's how it works. You are the guy holding up other guys. You are the guy getting drink orders, hot towel massages. Well, I know what I look like. I get it. You know what I mean? Even when I dress up. I dress up a little bit because I was traveling and I wanted to look nice. Here's the thing, though. I'll wear a suit jacket and a collar. I have these glasses that I wear when I drive. I noticed this once when I caught a look at myself in the mirror. When I wear a suit jacket and a collared shirt and I put on these glasses, I look like fat, white Pitbull. That's what I look like. Some of you know who that is. I appreciate that. For others of you, I will be handing printouts of Pitbull after the show. Secondly, I'm just going to say this. These girls seduced me. It was very weird and unlike anything I had ever been through before. Here's how it happened. Finish the show, get off stage, I go have a drink, I'm talking to these two girls, I go to the bathroom, I come back, they're already conspiring how to bring me home. All I have to do is not screw it up. That's all I have to do, is not just be like, what do you mean you don't want to go play Miss Pac-Man? Go fuck yourself. And I am in. I didn't need anything, not alcohol or drugs or black magic or jazz piano. I did nothing. And it was awesome. And I achieved my goal. I could quit comedy today and feel good about myself. I could just put down the microphone right now and walk off stage. Every comedian you talk to would be like, he had a good run. He had a good set. He finished his goal. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, Matt, that is a dumb goal by a stupid man. At some point, why is your goal not to be on TV, to have a Comedy Central special, to be in a movie, to sell out a stadium, to make enough money that you don't live with your parents? Aren't those goals? If you do those things, possibly group says will happen again because of fame and money and power. And that's true, but those happen as a byproduct of those things. Those happen because of celebrity. That's just how minds work sometimes. This happened to me. A guy that looks like this at a bowling alley in Wisconsin with material, settle down, with material that my parents have called, quote, not likable all the time. I did that. I took 2 women to their place and allegedly gave them 5 orgasms, apparently with a move I can only describe. It looked like I was trying to get jewelry out of bowling balls. I win comedy.